Describe me your feelings after that. What an afternoon.
What an afternoon, you can say. Excuse my language if anything comes out wrong. Right now, my head is not right. It's not right in the place. English is not even coming out. I'm speaking Portuguese and English at the same time. But what I just want to say, what afternoon, what a game from the boys. This is what character we made from. Do you know what I mean? This is what the boys are built for. Do you know what I mean? Everyone came in, everyone wrote us off when it comes to winning the league. People say like we were done. And the boys, every single game we turned up and we said, you know what, let's actually prove them wrong. When the boys came in today, the vibes still were the same vibes that we started at the beginning of the season when we had an amazing run. So I knew for a fact the boys were going to pull out for each other. And obviously at the end of the day, do you know what I mean? The team that wants it more wins it.
Yeah, I was about to say, because the team was obviously 7 points clear, weren't they, around the Christmas time, and then it became 4 and 1 after that Billericay game.
Definitely.
But that's when you really do find out about people, don't you, and characters, and
definitely.
It's fresh. Just tell us about what was going through everyone's mind at that time, and how you sort of got through that period, and then finally those playoff games. I mean, you had to win 3 away from home, didn't you? It was like a quarter-final almost at Chichester, semis, and then the final.
Definitely. I mean, obviously during that period there, we were losing games. Obviously, it's not something that you want to be doing. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, but the gaffer and Mike always told us, like, it's not the end of it. You don't need to stress about it. Don't put too much pressure on you guys. Just continue doing what you're meant to do. And obviously, goals were not coming out because I feel like there was at that stage of the season, there was a bit of fatigue from the boys. You know what I mean? The squad is quite small, so which doesn't really help out in that sense. But it's a thing of like, boys stick together no matter what. Do you know what I mean? Even when things were going sideways, the boys actually work hard, so it didn't really matter. And obviously, we knew for a fact that obviously even though they were like a run of 3-4 games, we didn't play that well. Do you know what I mean? We lost. We knew that eventually we were going to get a run, and the most important time of the season, we actually had the run because it was towards the end of the season, where to get us in the playoffs, which we were in the playoffs, but just secure playoffs, semi-final, final, and then the playoffs, semi-final, and final is a different type of mentality and mindset. Do you know what I mean? It's not about who tactical is better. Of course, that comes into play as well, but it's who wants it more. And if you want it more than anyone else, you know what I mean, you got to, you know what I'm saying, the belief, you know what I'm saying, the desire that you're going to win those, your individual challenges and collective as well, you're going to come on top. No matter how you do, you're going to come out on top because you're going to have that little bit of luck, you know what I mean, that's going to help you go cross that line. And obviously, I'm a true believer as well. Like, God knew what he was doing today for us. Do you know what I mean? So
it was almost like fate, wasn't it?
100%.
I was at the Billericay game in the week, and I thought we wanted it more than them, and I felt the same today. I really did, to every single player. Now, I want to ask you, when the penalty was given, a little chat between you and Alfie, were you deciding which one of you were going to take it? It
was between me and Alfie and Babs. Obviously, we had the conversation before this. Obviously, against Chichester, I came off and then Babs got on penalty and he scored. But before to that, like we said, like, I'm on penalties now. I said to them, because Babs said mystical couple whatsoever. That's what I said, I'm on penalties now. So the boys knew. Obviously, playoff final, you know what I mean? Everyone wants to take one. Obviously, Alfie is a very good penalty taker. Babs as well, you know what I mean? Obviously, myself as well. And really and truly, I think there was not really much of a conversation. I think they already knew like that I was going to step up for that. You know what I mean? But any of us could have stepped up and any of us would have put it back in the net. But obviously, I think I had the biggest cojones to go and take it a penalty.
Yeah, I want to ask you what was going through your mind as you stepped up, because it was so cool. I like that little dink, and and then of course the emotions that followed.
Yeah, I mean, I think just another penalty. Before taking the penalty, I already knew, like, obviously a week in advance, a week ago, Gaffer told me that if you get to the penalties, you know what I mean, you're not dinking it, do you know what I mean? You're not doing it. And I said to him, like, you don't know me then. I said, you don't know me, and we done a laugh. Him thinking I'm not doing it. So then I've taken the penalty, and then I said, like, I know I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it in the middle. It's playoff final, do you know what I mean? Put a little bit of pace, he goes in, do you know what I'm saying? And then even if the keeper saves it, I'm there for the second, do you know what I mean? But I already knew I was going to get, I was very confident. There was no pressure. I said, I'm doing something that I love, do you know what I mean? So why am I going to feel pressure? Shouldn't, no pressure. So just put it back in the net.
And then Alfie, of course, gets the second. And, I kind of felt like, we could have ended on to the 1-0, I feel, but that second one just relieved a lot of pressure, didn't it?
It did, because afterwards, you know what I mean, they tried to go all attack and then open up the game for us. We could have, like, if we final third with football more clinical, a bit cleaner, we could have gone like probably a few more goals, but do you know what I mean? That don't really matter at the end of the day. We won the game today and we got the promotion, so that's all I care about.
Yeah, National League South. we're all hoping you're going to stay. I'm assuming you want to stay. And just tell us about the last year, really, at the club in terms of you.
I mean, it's been amazing. Do you know what I mean? The support has been amazing from the fans. This is a club there, like, do you know what I mean? You actually feel the love. Do you know what I mean? I got a great changing room, do you know, with the lads. The management as well. I think it's one of the best management that I've had. Not to say the best managers I had, because they understand me more as a player. Do you know what I'm saying? Ed, more than they understand me more as a human being than a player, and that's something they're looking managers. I don't want to play for just anyone. This is the type of managers that I want to play under. Do you know what I mean? So I can give my all on the pitch. You know what I mean? I've been carrying an injury for 2 months. You know what I'm saying? A small tear on my knee, like MCL. But it's just because of, like, I want to get this over and done, you know what I mean? Because the boys deserve, and the management as well. Like, I've been playing with that injury for 2 months without complaints. And obviously, this is an amazing, it's a big club. Dover is a big club, and it's something that is there. Obviously, I don't know what the future holds, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see how things go in the next few weeks. But right now, all I just want to celebrate the next week at least. I want to celebrate the promotion. Do you know what I mean? Check with the family, whatsoever. Go on my holidays, you know what I mean? Because I need the rest, and I need to rest my knee. Do you know what I mean? And after that, we'll start having conversations about where I'll be.
Yeah, and how are you celebrating tonight? Canterbury, is it, or something like that? Where are you going? Where are you going?
I don't even know where we're going. I'm going with the flow right now. I'm going with the flow. Do you know what I mean? So at the moment we're here, we'll see where it goes, innit? So just trying to have a blast really until you know what I mean? Stream that.
Yeah. And just finally, your own personal message to the fans. I mean, you've actually captained the side of this season as well, with Mitch as well. So they stuck by you all through that as well.
No, definitely. Like, obviously, one of the things, I think that's one of my biggest achievements this season. Is like actually captain the boys as well. Gaffer have the faith on me, do you know what I mean, to captain the boys majority of the season. And obviously, it's good for a manager to have that trust in you, do you know what I mean? And obviously, becoming a leader, do you know what I mean? There's more responsibility there, like leading the line. Obviously, there's times that I feel like, do you know what I mean, we could have done better, do you know what I mean? But it's like, I can't be the first person to forward. I need to show an example of, like, you know what, we go again and we got to push it forward. And I feel like I led by example this season, and obviously it's something to add into my game now, which is going to take me for the future, and I'm truly grateful for that.
Massive congratulations, Ruben, and have a lovely summer.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know the hey.